Alright, what's up boys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are here at Thunder Valley for round 3 of the Aerial Pro Motocross Championship. This is Moto 1 and it's going to be showing Moto 1 today. And yeah, went into it, obviously wanted the top 10, that's where we want to be. And the qualifying didn't go too great. Again, another qualifying where I had another half a second to a second in me, I just could not finish the lap. So again, another really frustrating qualifying, P12. I ran a time in testing that was like a second and a half quicker. Literally on my third or fourth lap of getting the track, I ran a quicker time then than I did after 30 minutes of qualifying. So yeah, really frustrating. Could have been a P7, 8 even, but it's what it is. But yeah, we got off to a good start. So yeah, enjoy the video. I'll be chipping in every now and then like I usually do. But yeah, enjoy the racing, boys. I do want to say as well that I am missing next week, so there will be no High Point video. I'm missing it because I'm going to the Mali GP, so I won't be able to race on the Friday because I'm going to be going there on the Friday. So yeah, we won't have an aerial video for the next 2 weeks now because I'm missing High Point, and then we got a week break. So the next aerial video will actually be Southwick. Yeah, we made the move, we're up into P2 now, and obviously we haven't ridden since qualifying at this point, so it takes me a little while to get my fingers working, but, you know, you've got to just warm up a little bit and find a flow. There were so many champions in this race. Like, EU450 is so stacked right now, and I won't spoil where I get in the race, but everyone in front of me is or has been a champion, so I'm sort of going to freeze frame it every time one of them comes past me, so you can just sort of know who I've got to try and beat, which is practically impossible at this point. So yeah, we're not going down there. That allowed the Linds to go past, but we're still in P4, I believe it is now, so we've still got some work to do. But yeah, we just want to be smooth, we just want to be consistent. There's 27 minutes left. Max had it still broken, so we don't actually know how long we've got left until we actually go past pit lane, which I don't mind because it's kind of realistic, but yeah, half the time you never really know how long's left of the race. But yeah, I'm just trying to be consistent. You just don't want to be crashing in the first few laps because that's when you lose a lot of positions. So yeah, Liz goes down, that puts us back up into P3, back into a podium position. Now we just got to try and stay ahead of him. So yeah, very annoying crash. We end up losing 3 positions from that, which puts us down into P6 now, which is really annoying. But if you look at everyone in front of me, in the leaderboard once it updates, every single person in front of me has a championship in this game. There are a combined 12 championships in front of me, which I think is absolutely outrageous to how stacked EU450 is. There is 12 championships in front of me. So yeah, once we drop back into P6, it wasn't really much I was expecting to do. Like I said, there's 12 championships in front of me, so I don't really see myself catching them and then passing them. So at this point, I've got Jake behind me. I just want to try and keep him behind me and basically just keep this position at this point. Even if I did start pushing and really trying to catch, I feel like I could just make a lot of mistakes. And the guys in front of me, to be fair, they were making mistakes, but they were still running a quicker pace with mistakes, stuff like that, so it was going to be hard. Even if I was being quick and consistent, I think they'd probably still stay ahead of me anyway, so I wasn't too worried about trying to catch. I wanted to keep them close just in case they made a mistake, then obviously I could get the position, but it's going to hand them positions. But yeah, I feel like the more you push this track, the harder it is, and the more you just make silly little mistakes, and the ruts are really awkward to go fast in, so it was hard. It was quite a difficult track, especially when the E-Ridge started kicking in. So Jake managed to pass me here, but we were kind of just riding together. Obviously, we were in a VC together. We were just talking to each other. But he had a lot of cuts. I think he had like 3 or 4 cuts, like more cuts than what I had. So I know that if I stayed with him, I could just be smart and be smooth, and I'd still get their position. But yeah, we were just riding together at this point. But yeah, Tyler and Linz are right in front of us. That's why Jake was like, okay, because we thought they'd gapped us, and then all of a sudden they're right in front of us. So they must have come together. They must have hit each other in a corner or something like that. But we were right on them now. They were literally right in front of us. If one of us felt slower than the other, we'd sort of move over each other, then follow them for a couple laps, and until someone makes a mistake, and then swap positions again. It's kind of handy having your teammate, aka your brother, as well. So we sort of just work together, do the race together, and just sort of keep swapping positions on whoever's going fastest that lap, basically.
Holy shit! Take this section. But if you go really right here, just got to piss out the lane.
I think we later found out that that was giving you a second cut. It's showing we did that, so we kind of had to stop doing that in Mode 2. But I think Mode 1 it wasn't too bad, but I think the line you had to take in Mode 2 was giving you cuts.
Okay.
I tried to be a good boy there and rejoin in a safe place, but there was a massive wall in front of me, so I had to basically cut the corner. But yeah, I tried to get on where I could, but yeah, I don't know, that inside was really built up. Couldn't get back on the track there, which also made me lose a lot more time than what I was expecting to, which is really annoying. Yeah, I wonder why Linz was dropping back a bit, but I watched a bit of his stream after this race, and I found out that his controller was bugging. Whenever he was going through a left turn, his stick was kind of straightening up again, so I think he was having some controller issues this race. I hated that corner so much. I think everyone else did as well. But yeah, after a couple silly little mistakes and a couple little crashes, I ended up losing quite a bit of time on Linz and Jake, and Reed behind me was actually riding good. He was actually gaining like half a second or a second or so a lap. So I was like, right, I've got to put some push laps in, because I need to stop making these little mistakes. I've lost like about 10 seconds in the last lap or two just from these little mistakes and crashes. So I need to just put some push laps in, try and catch up to Linz and Jake again, and also put a gap on Reed behind me.
Are you like, what is that? Like, how? How am I over the bars? It's like someone just hit me up the arse. It doesn't make any sense.
So Jake ends up going down there. I think he had like 2 or 3 laps of just random crashes going over the bars and stuff, so I understand why he's frustrated. It's really annoying on this track, because you just hit a kicker and you go flying over the bars. But we managed to get the move there. We're back up into P7, I think we are now. So yeah, again, just trying to be smooth, keep Jake behind me, and just because since there's not too long left of the race now.
Back in. See what I mean? I keep getting that shit. Like, what is that? Bike just doesn't turn.
made a little mistake there, but I knew I had Jake on cut, so I wasn't going to fight him because I didn't want to go down myself trying to defend a position I didn't need to defend. So I knew I had him on cut, so I was just going to be smooth now and just bring on home. But yeah, that is Thunder Valley, boys. We got P7. We went 7-10 for a P7 overalls. So yeah, went okay, went decent. But yeah, I'm missing next week. I'm missing Hyper, which is a little bit annoying. So going to lose some championship points. Definitely going to drop down in the championship, I do think. But yeah, we had some decent racing, had some good battles, and every single person in front of me in the race and in the overall are champions. So there's 12 championships in front of me, and there's little old me with 3 career podiums trying to beat people that have multiple championships. So it is what it is. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Peace.